He looked like an ordinary farmer. Overalls, muddy boots, and a quiet smile. But behind that simple life was a secret no one imagined. For decades, his neighbors thought he barely scraped by. Old tractor, same pickup truck, never flashy. But when he passed away, the truth shocked the entire town. He had left behind millions. This is the story of a humble farmer who turned pennies into a fortune. He was born into a poor family, the kind where every penny was earned with sweat and every meal was cherished because there might not be one tomorrow. From helping his parents at age 5 to taking care of their farm, he knew what it meant to work hard. No job was too small. While other kids played, he chased tractors, learning each gear, every lever, and the smell of engine oil. By 16, instead of hitting the books, he hit the fields. His hands got rough, his skin tanned, but he didn't mind. He learned every crop, every season, every twist of nature's tailies. His heart beat to the rhythm of the land. But he had a dream, a silent one, tucked away in his heart like a seed. He wanted more than the farm. He wanted to own it, not just work it. But his folks said, "Son, we're poor. We don't know anything else." So education wasn't an option. It was too costly. Then came the turning point. At 21, he decided to take a loan, pledging his future earnings. If he failed, he'd be tied to the farm forever. But if he succeeded, he'd buy the farm.
His parents were against it.
"You'll lose, son," they said. "And then what? You'll be stuck working for someone else." But he was determined. For 3 years, he worked day and night. Then luck turned. He made a deal with a big company. They needed a special kind of corn. He grew it. They paid extra. He took that money, the first part of his payment, and bought a tractor. It wasn't much, but it was his. He kept working, kept saving, buying more land, bit by bit. He married a woman from the next farm over, strong, smart, and loving. She helped him manage it all. The animals, the bills, the dreams. Together, they built a life. But while he was growing his land, he also grew his worries. Storms, floods, crop failures, prices falling. He saw it all, and he saw his neighbors. Proud, happy, then losing everything. He felt their pain. So he started saving. First, it was a couple $100, then a few thousand. He put aside about 10% of everything he earned. He invested in banks, in barns, and most importantly, in himself. He read, learned about farming, business, finances. He wanted to be ready for whatever life threw at him. Years went by. Their kids grew up, moved away. Now it was just him and his wife, watching the sunset over their fields. But inside, he was restless. He knew he had something, a quiet strength built on hard work and savings. He had $1 million. He told his wife, afraid she'd worry, but also proud. She looked at him, not surprised.
She knew her husband better than anyone.
"Don't be afraid," she said. "Be proud. You've earned it." Now, here's the thing. He kept going. He didn't stop. He didn't spend that million. He grew it. He started small, buying parts of farms nearby. Everyone thought he was crazy. Those farms were old, run down. No one wanted them. But he saw potential. He spent another $500,000 fixing fences, planting new crops, digging wells.
Slowly, those farms turned around.
Crops thrived, animals multiplied, and he sold more than he ever had before. His profits were reinvested. He bought more farms, more equipment. Every time someone asked, "Why work so hard if you never enjoy it?" he just smiled. He knew something they didn't. As the years rolled by, so did the wealth. In total, he had nearly $8 million spread out in fields, animals, and stocks. He had bought pieces of almost everything. A little here, a little there. It wasn't showy, but it was solid. When he finally retired, everyone thought his story was over. They were wrong. The old farmer lived a simple life, drove an old truck, wore simple clothes, never boasting about his wealth. He was a fixture at town events, always lending a hand, always offering a kind word. Everyone knew him, but not many knew the depth of his story. Then one day, he passed away peacefully in his sleep at the age of 86. The town mourned. They talked about him, about how good he was, how helpful. But no one really knew. At his funeral, when his will was read, the town gasped. They couldn't believe what they heard. He had left millions to the town, to schools, hospitals, and to the people he'd helped over the years. The revelation rocked the community. The quiet, unassuming farmer they'd known for decades had been a millionaire. Newspapers picked up the story. The headline read, "Humble Farmer's Secret Fortune Shocks Town." People came from far and wide to learn about the farmer who had become a legend. But there was one question on everyone's lips. How did he do it? How did he save so much? Well, here's the secret. He had started small. He saved little by little, investing in land, in himself, and in the town he loved. He had believed in the power of slow, steady growth, and it had paid off. His story tells us that wealth isn't always obvious. Sometimes it grows in silence, like the roots of an oak tree, until one day it becomes clear. Here's another secret. The old farmer hadn't just grown wealth. He'd grown character. He'd faced challenges, learned from them, and adapted. He'd shown patience, discipline, and humility. These were the real keys to his success. He proved that hard work and dedication can lead to success, even if it doesn't happen overnight. And here's the final secret. The old farmer wasn't just about making money. He was about giving back. He'd used his wealth to help others, to make their lives better. He'd shown the true meaning of success. It's not just about the numbers. It's about the impact you have on the world. In the end, the old farmer became a legend. A symbol of what's possible when you work hard, stay humble, and never give up on your dreams. He showed us that wealth isn't just about money. It's about the richness of life, experiences, and the fulfillment that comes from helping others. His story is a reminder to never underestimate the power of small beginnings, the importance of patience, and the value of giving back. As you move through your own journey in life, remember the lessons of the old farmer. Be patient, be persistent, and always strive to make a positive impact on those around you. Wealth, in all its forms, can be a powerful tool for change. Embrace it, nurture it, and use it wisely, just as the old farmer did.